memory
No,
lane.
that sounds a bit fishy. But speaking of fish,
I'm out.
They say this is a big rich town.
I was actually waiting for the link. I was actually waiting for the link. I was waiting for it.
Honestly.
go
on then.
Go on then. You started it.
That works, no?
It's
That
friend's
works.
time for his dad joke.
That worked.
Go
No,
on.
no.
Reload it.
I'll just say you did.
Did you
did.
see that coming?
Insert cricket noise.
It's the silence after that I really enjoy.
Because
you know?
It's like, did you think about it before you said it?
Yeah. Okay, so clearly we're talking about something related to fish.
It's not Finding Nemo, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Now it's a documentary this time, guys, isn't it?
Yeah.
Seaspiracy, Netflix.
Wait, what was the last documentary we did?
The Last Dance, maybe?
No, Don't F for Cats?
No.
Last
Dance was after that, right?
No, Don't F for Cats. Wow, I didn't even say that properly.
Was it
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Don't F for Cats was after
I think
that.
we've done 3 because we did Tiger King, we did Don't F for the Cats, then we did
The Last Dance was
Dance,
before
and
that,
then
yeah,
it's
because the
the
last
fourth.
dance,
Don't
yeah.
F with the cats.
That was a good documentary.
Boy.
Hold on, are you sure?
But yeah.
Interesting.
Because
Have
the
a
Last
check.
Dance was quite early, but yeah. Seaspiracy.
Interesting. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, Seaspiracy.
It's about the sea.
Yeah,
Is
How
it
we're killing the sea,
conspiracy?
basically.
basically. And it's on Netflix. So if you haven't seen it, obviously we're going to be spoiling the whole documentary for you.
Yeah.
So, is it a documentary or is it
It's a
movie?
documentary.
It's a
Is it?
documentary.
It's a documentary.
Okay.
It's
If
an
you
hour
haven't
and
seen
30
it,
minutes as
though,
well, just to give you a heads
Everybody's
up.
seen it, so if you haven't seen it, then I don't know where you've been in.
Bare people have seen it,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, we could have done a take 2 of this because you got the cow one as well, innit?
Do you know
Oh
that
my
I've
God.
never... People have been saying this
hate-
and I've never seen it. I've never heard it.
I ain't even to put it.
I didn't
but
know there was...
Apparently this one
I knew there
came
was
out
one.
time ago.
Yeah, it's the one that made everybody vegans and vegetarians. Like,
Wait, is it?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
started the vegan
I
party.
think it's like 2007.
Wait, what's it called? Cowspiracy?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
called
Yeah.
Conspiracy.
Oh, okay. I thought it was...
Don't F for Cows?
No,
Chicken.
no. There's something on Netflix that made everyone go vegan.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think I
That's
know.
probably
What
just
you're
Man
another
versus
way.
food.
talking
What?
about. What? Man versus food makes you hungry.
If anything, that makes you want to eat
Innit? That
meat,
makes you
man.
hungry.
See some of these sandwiches, it's like,
It's the wings, isn't it?
Philly cheese. Oh,
Do you
yeah,
think they
original.
intentionally
I love
made
wings.
these to put you off?
Yes.
Yeah, of
Because the
course.
ending of Seaspiracy definitely was like, don't eat fish, basically.
Yeah, basically. Like, well, obviously we don't want to get too much into it, but they basically said,
Yeah.
There's
Stop
nothing you
eating
can do
fish.
but stop eating
yeah.
fish.
The best thing you can do is don't eat
that's
them.
going to bug me now. I can't remember what it's called.
I can't lie. What's your
It's really
thoughts?
annoying.
Are you gonna try and
I'm
not
not gonna.
eat fish?
I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. Like, I love.
A good.
Do you eat fish a lot?
Yeah, I love.
I love a good prawn.
Is it?
I love.
What kind of fish do you eat?
I don't. I'll have a tilapia. I'll have a salmon. Even though after I saw the salmon,
Do you know,
stuff, I
tilapia's
was
good.
thinking that's mad.
Tilapia is nice.
I love my shellfish. Mackerel. I love mackerel.
A good mackerel.
I do like a little tuna. I used to have tuna sandwiches a lot in school.
Yeah. Do you remember Maxine's one with the
Yep.
hot pepper sauce?
That was some good black people.
Hey, do you remember at uni?
If you know, you know.
Do you remember at uni the house party with all the sandwiches?
Oh,
What?
my days.
Who
Yeah.
catered? Who catered at uni?
Bruv, now honestly, this was like this was a thing. Everyone was like, "What? Wait,
Raw
what?
food.
I waved. Are there sandwiches over there?"
No,
and it's
you
like
don't understand. There was
yeah,
a
bruv.
crate
Sandwiches.
of sandwiches.
And
Yeah.
people were like, "Yeah."
I was friends with the
Bruv,
wrong people, boy.
I took bears. I must have took about 20 sandwiches. In it? Because the thing is, you couldn't get in. Like, it was so rammed. I said, boys,
God.
don't worry, I've got it. And I come back, I just dishing out sandwiches. I was like, here you go.
Fam, someone's mum definitely said, "Oh, you're having a
Innit,
party.
fam?
Let me do some sandwich for you today."
But all that tuna, how many dolphins were in that, eh?
Do you know what pissed me off about that? I was actually like,
This guy's a dickhead. You know? This guy's actually a dickhead. Anyway, go on.
no, I was gonna say, well, bringing it back to the documentary. What pissed me off about that is because I always thought dolphin friendly actually meant dolphin
Friendly,
friendly,
but it's not.
but it isn't.
What do you mean? Like,
Like,
sustainable.
No dolphins were harmed in the making of this tuna. Like, that's what I thought. Like,
Look.
John West. I thought John West was on job.
let's
Like,
just say as a overall, this documentary is a massive eye opener.
Yeah.
Because look, I think people with overall general knowledge of these kind of things know that there's dodginess when it comes to this stuff. Like, everyone knows that in Asia there's a lot of whaling, and
I didn't actually.
did you not?
No, bruv.
I knew it was
Honestly,
a thing, but I didn't know it was big in.
I can't lie
just
to
thought it was a
you.
thing
In
everywhere.
Asia, like,
but I didn't know it was
yeah,
that
it's
big
massive.
in Asia.
Yeah.
I trusted the label. You see that omega-3
I,
blend?
Yeah.
I never knew the label existed. I didn't like. I can't
No,
lie.
like I would like literally.
But did I learn it in
I
school?
eat certain tuna and I'm like, oh yeah, no, this one.
Yeah, I
this
thought
one's
that as
fair
well.
trade. Like this one's, it's good. Like it's sustainable and all. I do things like that. That's why I buy like free range organic eggs and stuff like. Fam, it's all fake,
It's
bro.
fake, yeah.
I'm gonna buy anything now. Anything. I don't care. I'll
Well,
buy
actually, no,
anything.
you can tell the difference between
I usually
The
get
taste,
free-range
yeah.
eggs,
Phillips. I usually is it Phillips? No.
Yeah, Phillips. Yeah.
Is it
What's
Phillips?
that
I get
one?
John
It's
West.
Phillips.
Yeah.
I
All
get John
Phillips.
West.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John West or Phillips.
But I mean, yeah, it's
No, Prince's.
Princes.
yeah,
That's
is
it.
it Princes?
Said Philip.
Yeah, bruv, let the dead bury the dead, bro.
I feel like every episode you say the wrong name.
It's because I feel like you need to have a moment with Philip because
I don't
No.
want that moment with him.
maybe you haven't
Finished.
said your goodbyes. Or...
God, imagine what he looked like alive. Imagine what he looks like now.
God, oh my God, let's not speak ill of the
Rotted.
dead. Yeah, not speak ill of the dead.
I'm out of this. I'm out of this.
That was not me.
Anywho, no, it's an eye opener because I actually learned a lot from this documentary. I can't lie, because I was just like, I knew that it was a bit dodgy here and there, but I didn't know how much. And then at the same time, the whole kind of charity switch thing, the label thing, and even the whole point of the environment. I don't think people realize how much the sea benefits. Like in terms of not just what lives in the sea, like the plants and all stuff, how much it benefits your day to day. Like it's peak.
Isn't the world like seven? Okay, I don't want to say something stupid, like 70% water or something. The
Yeah.
Earth.
No, it is,
something
it is,
like
it
that.
is,
So
yeah.
the fact that we just dump anything in there.
Well, it's not even that. It's the meals, the nets.
Yeah.
No. For me, it was like, bruv, I can't lie to you. Yeah, even like the other day, was it yesterday that we went cinema? So yesterday we went cinema. Now, yeah, man's got a Tango Ass Plus.
Paper straw.
Fam, the paper
It's the
straw thing.
worst,
I'm
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
where's
It's the
the
worst.
plastic?
Yeah.
I'd
And
rather
then
open
I
the cup
realised-
and drink it.
But this is literally, I had to open the cup and just drink it like it was a normal
Brain
drink.
freeze.
But I thought to
They
myself,
get soggy quick, boy.
yeah, and then it becomes useless.
Yeah.
So then it's like, what's the point?
Do you know you should
But-
get the steel ones, the metal ones?
Yeah, but then you got to get a thing
Reusable.
to.
Yeah,
clean it.
and you got to bring it everywhere you go. And if
True.
you lose it,
You know, cleaning them are quite hard unless you ain't got a pipe cleaner. You know those little things you
Yeah,
used to.
yeah.
yeah,
to
they
get the
just-
bend
and
and
then you
things.
just pop
Yeah.
through.
And look, yeah, because people are like, oh, how am I gonna clean it now?
You could buy it on Amazon.
Yeah, or just soak it in water. But anyway, back to my point. So all of this hype for, oh yeah, let's get rid of plastic straws and plastic cups. It's not even.
They're not
us,
even
cuz.
scratching the
Nets.
surface.
It's
It's
like
what was it?
0.01%.
Exactly 1%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, that for me, I was like, do you know
Yes,
what?
bruv. They do that in
These
Nando's.
people are dickheads, bruv. That's it. That's what spun me. Oh, and the killings.
And the slavery.
Yeah. There's
No,
a
but
lot
no, but
to
the
unpack.
killings.
Yeah.
Is it that
Oh,
deep?
what?
I
The
can't believe people
the
get killed,
observers.
bruv. Is it the mafia? Like people.
No,
are
but it
getting
is
killed.
the mafia.
It is.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
but
linked,
is it that
but
deep? Like
boy,
what? Okay, yeah.
They
You're
saw
money,
me
innit?
do that. Yeah, it's money.
it's money.
Fam.
No, it's for real. It's,
It's
money.
money, yeah.
Listen, the tuna.
mad.
So I used to watch this thing on I can't remember what it's called now.
CBeebies?
Discovery Planet or something. One of the channels. Anyway, it was called Wicked Tuna, where they do this seasonal thing where they hunt tuna.
Very random.
No, it's actually sick. Because one tuna, like a bluefin tuna, is like
Yeah.
people don't realize
massive.
bluefin
Yeah, tuna's
tuna
massive.
is massive.
And it's premium.
They're like
It's the premium.
no lie,
Creme de la creme.
they're as big as this sofa and weigh up to like they can easily weigh up to like 900 pounds. Yeah, ridiculous. So anyway, one of them, if it's got good meat, they can sell it for like the highest I saw was something like 18 grand per fish.
Well, in the documentary, they said 3 million.
Yeah, well, so all those ones you saw in the documentary were little, like little yellow ones. But anyway, my point is that the tuna, they on that show, it showed you how expensive the tuna is. Why? Because of
How
how
rare it
much
is
it's
as well.
been like
The
fished
effort, yeah.
throughout the years, yeah, and how rare it is. Do you get what I mean? And tuna, everyone. You said you eat tuna sandwiches in school. Like tuna is like a normal,
Yeah,
regular
yeah.
thing.
It's like a
But
go-to.
you don't grow tuna in your garden, bro. That's the thing. So people don't realize it that like there's a lot to it, you know.
Yeah, I think it's definitely an eye opener, and I think someone like me who I don't really pay attention to that stuff because obviously I'm just, I don't get exposed to it, or even if I do, I don't really pay attention to it. But watching that, I'm like, yo, I'm like, yeah, this is kind of peak because I eat a lot of fish, especially with the way how the world is trending, where people are becoming vegans, pescatarians, all that stuff, and they're looking for alternatives to meat. Obviously, fish consumption, I assume, would have gone higher. But now it's like...
Do you know what, though? I can't lie. I feel like... So for me, like, it's annoying because there's always something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
If
it's
not
like...
meat, it's fish.
Oh,
If
it's not fish.
It's tofu. It's plastic.
Do you know what I mean? Or you can't... but you can't even eat... You have to eat organic veg.
Yeah.
And
There's cocaine in the water.
there's like... there's too many like... what's the stuff they spray on the veg and fruit?
Pesticides.
And it's like... It is frustrating because you're constantly trying to be healthy. You're trying to be sustainable, even that they showed in the show what is sustainable.
There ain't no sustainable, B.
You know what I'm
There ain't no
saying?
sustainable.
There's no
Exactly.
definition.
But it's difficult. So, but I guess the moral of this show is don't eat fish.
Yeah, that's literally don't eat
I feel
fish.
like humans are such bad vibes. Like
Facts.
everything humans get into, it's like you're killing everything else.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
It's
Do
a
you
joke.
know what's mad? I mean,
We're too greedy, that's all.
Yeah.
we're just picking out points in this show, but I mean, who cares? Wait.
Shout out to Ali, who nearly.
Oh,
died a couple
yeah,
times.
yeah,
I thought
yeah.
he was
What?
gonna. I was like, okay,
He nearly got
Ali?
he should have got assassinated like 3 times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the boy that's
Ali,
doing
the
the
Guy who's doing the
documentary.
documentary.
Oh, I was thinking, wait, who's Ali, bro? Because obviously we're talking about humans being greedy in that. So I thought, wait, what? Who's Ali? Has he been greedy in that?
Ali's the main man who takes
Yeah.
us through this journey.
The one that thought picking up rubbish at the beach, which anybody else would think
Yeah.
that would really help, but boy,
But I thought what was mad is when they went to Scotland because
Yeah.
everyone, well, as I say again, like certain general knowledge will know that good
Scottish
salmon.
Yeah.
Good salmon is
yeah.
from Scotland, innit? Yeah. I mean, if you go in Tesco and look for smoked salmon, you would have like Scottish
Scotland,
on it.
yeah.
Like you're like, yeah.
But this is what I mean, labels.
I
fam.
was like, raw, like how they
I didn't even know that
kill
fish
these
farms
fish.
existed.
It's
You
disgusting.
didn't?
I didn't even know what a fish farm
Wow,
was.
I knew.
When I was
Did you
watching,
see
I
how
was like,
Tilapia
Did you see-
is in a fish. It's
That's
a
what
fish.
I was watching.
Yeah,
something.
so tilapia is the same
So
as
tilapia
McDonald's
is like
burgers,
tofu
bruv.
of the sea.
Yeah, bro, McDonald's burgers.
It's not a real thing.
Oh, stress.
Yeah.
Man-made and it's farmed.
Yeah,
Is it
That-
even good for you?
Probably
bruv.
not.
Listen,
Even down
nothing.
to like omega-3.
Is it even
It's
omega
not even-
3?
is
But
that-
the
Exactly.
thing is, the omega-3 is not
It's not even from the
it's
fish.
not even from the fish. It's from what the fish
why is it so
eats, which is
fishy?
everything.
Yes,
The
I didn't know that.
vegetation.
The documentary was.
the documentary
it was
was
educational.
Suffering. When I was in primary school, my dad used to give us 7 C's every
Oh.
morning.
Oh my!
All that
cod liver
suffering.
oil, yeah.
Which, yeah, the oil. Didn't even need to be having it. Like that was.
My mum
But
used
did you
to
have to-
force
did you have
feed
to have
us
the
cod liver
syrup?
oil,
No, the
fam.
spoon. Yeah, my dad used to give it to us on the spoon.
I used to get the. I used to
You're
have the
lucky you got the
capsules.
capsule, man.
No,
My
the
dad
capsule's
used to
worse
make
because
us-
it's plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
So we went through the syrup
nasty.
first,
better.
We had
and the
syrup.
syrup was
It was,
torture.
it was actually fish guts. Like it
yeah,
tasted like fish
legit.
guts.
And then we got promoted to the tablets. But let me tell you, yeah, that one tablet got stuck in my throat so many
Did you know
times.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't know. I felt like I was popping it this way, but then it would
It would
turn
drop-
sideways when it hit my throat, and I was like,
And the thing is, you don't want to bite it because then it's like,
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you ever bit a tablet before?
I've
Yeah,
been,
it's
first time I had
nice,
paracetamol, I tried to chew it and never again.
because then it's just like.
Again.
Anywho, let's just say like when you first watch this documentary, he kind of gives you an overview of what he's going to be doing and blah blah blah, and he literally just says that he had a passion for trying to keep the beaches clean and things like that. But the further he got invested into trying to keep the sea clean and safe and blah blah blah, he learnt more and more dark stuff about what's going on with the fishing industry. And it took him straight away to Japan. And I can't lie, as I say, I knew Japan was a bit dodgy when it comes to fishing and stuff. But this town that he went to, at first the guy was like, yeah, you get followed by police, like you get questioned, you get da-da-da-da. He weren't joking. Like
Yeah.
he
As
wa-
they
They
stepped
shut it
out.
down, boy.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, like but to be honest, I couldn't believe what they were doing though.
It's
Yeah.
disgusting.
When he was in the bushes filming,
Yeah, every day. It was the same
and they're
thing
killing
every
like
day.
what was it, like 100 dolphins a
There was
day?
just blood all over
Yeah.
the sea.
It was
For every, I think it was
disgusting.
for
Just for
every
one-
one dolphin.
No, but you know what they're killing
12
them
are
though?
killed.
They're killing them because they class them as
Population.
pests.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
population.
because they're disturbing their fish.
But do you know what doesn't make sense?
Any
yeah?
good ones, they sell them.
It doesn't make sense because you're killing the dolphins, but you should know already that's going to have an impact on the sea.
They don't care.
Because if you're going to make the
don't
dolphins
care.
extinct, then
They don't care. It's
They
money.
need to get that one good one to sell. Them fins cost like hundreds and hundreds.
No, so they don't sell
shark
dolphins.
fin-
Oh, the shark fins. Yeah.
Cost so much money. Bro,
that,
what is-
that was a
that's
whole
just-
nother thing. But
So that
because
was. See, yeah.
that it doesn't. Anyway, for me, it doesn't make sense because there's no logic in it. Like, yeah, I understand. Get rich quick, so that's what you're doing. But what happens when there's no more fish?
That's the problem. I don't think they're
You
they're not
can't fish.
thinking.
But
But you know what they're doing?
It don't make
they
sense.
go to other countries
Oh, that
and
pissed
steal
me off
their
as
fish
well.
Oh,
too.
listen.
And then we're cool pirates.
Pirates, that's the thing.
Yeah, no.
You know
that
when I
one-
say the motherland.
I felt sorry for that one.
Power to the people.
That's actually happened in my country. Like, they used to be, when I was younger and we used to go, there was so many fish. Like, we used to eat fish like every day in Gambia. Now when I go, it's just chicken. I'm like, what happened to all the fish? And they're like, there's no fish in the sea. Like, there's lots of like Chinese coming and taking fish.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what? All the way from
China.
Asia, all the way from.
I think it's mad though, because he in the documentary where they showed the guys that were coming so far out, and that, the way how they're risking their life.
So sad.
It's
Oh,
it's
the
sad.
locals.
Yeah.
Yeah. It remind you of a film.
Captain
Tom,
Phillips.
Tom Hanks.
Captain Phillips.
Captain-
This is
Yeah.
I'm Captain now.
I am the captain now.
I'm Captain now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But when he said that, I was like, "Cheese, boss man, yeah."
I am the
I'm
captain
Captain
now.
now.
But anyway, so they went to that first port and
Yeah.
saw the dolphins, which led them to 8 miles down the road, the second port, because he wanted to find out why it was this neighbouring port allowing this other port to be such a madness. And this one was even worse.
Yeah.
What was they doing?
Because
They were the ones
they
that
had the
catching
sharks
Yeah.
and
Yep.
the tuna.
Yeah.
Now the tuna is like a worldwide organization where you could only strictly fish tuna seasonal. Yeah, because of how much it's consumed and how of a problem it's becoming. Fam, they had hundreds, thousands of tuna, yellowfin, and some blue. Blue being obviously the biggest tuna you can get in the world, but it's mad. And then obviously that's when he also discovered the sharks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the fins. Now I can't believe
don't
this.
understand
Yeah,
why they're cutting
this
fins.
shark
It's
fin
so
soup,
Bruv.
right?
100. Did you see it?
£100 for what, a little dash of a fin?
It didn't even look.
That's not even
nice.
nutrition.
Bruv,
Doesn't
it-
give
it
you any
looked like-
benefits.
It looked like
nothing.
cooking mama food. You know when you see cooking mama? That's what it looked like. When I saw it, I was like, this is what they're paying
Definitely
100
sounds
for.
Bruv.
Did it even get full up?
It looked
Oh
like
my days.
as the smart value powdered gravy
It was
Wow.
disgusting.
with bare water with
I mean,
like
obviously, I ain't tasted
some
it and I
floating
never will.
fin
but-
in it.
Yeah, it could be peng fam.
In it, but I'll never know.
No, but do you know what it is for me?
That
It's the-
Australia was like, it's not even nice.
But, no, but
Yeah.
that's what I don't understand. Like,
It's different if
it's
all right,
not
if
a class.
it's
They're
nice,
literally
man.
doing
Alright,
it
alright, cool.
Yeah.
for status.
It's a
But
class
like,
thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. what
I
you
can
got
spend
there?
hundreds of thousands
Shark
of dollars
fin soup,
on
fam.
shark fin soup.
I mean, it's like
don't make
it's a
sense.
traditional dish in their country, right? Or them size of the world. And see, I didn't realize Hong Kong had a nickname of Shark Fin City. Like,
I didn't know
since
that.
when? Like,
Yeah, I didn't know that
do
either.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I think of Russia and things, but like, and but like, so what? Like, so
Yeah.
you go and kill hundreds and thousands of sharks for their fins? Like,
So sad.
I don't know, bruv.
And then I think another thing actually I was gonna say is when they're catching, some of those sharks come in by, is it what they call it, bycatch, when they're
Yeah.
catching other fish and everything else gets
Go-
caught up.
yeah.
I thought that was so sad, and they would just throw them back into the water. Like,
And you
what
just
does
see
that
their
do?
bodies like dead rolling around in the
Yeah,
water.
it's just like
Fam, it's actually disturbing because
is.
I mean, some people, everyone's got their own view. Some people may be thinking,
Yeah, some people are like,
some
bruv,
would just shrug their shoulders like, yeah, what?
yeah, like fish is fishing it.
exactly.
But I think that's why it's good
But
he went in.
that's when you
depth
start-
so
Yeah, that's when you start learning, though.
Yeah.
All right, fine. You don't give a damn about fish. Okay, fine. But then if you kill all the sharks, that means everything they eat gets overpopulated
Yeah.
and everything there. And then so on, so on, and so on. It all dies off. And then right at the bottom of the food chain is what's producing the stuff for us to be alive.
Yeah.
So,
much.
and they make it worse. They're digging it up as well whilst
Yeah.
they fish.
Oh,
So,
God.
Yeah, scraping up the surface.
disgusting.
When he said the net can cover a cathedral,
Yeah.
Nah, that spun me.
and then they're doing
spun
like
me.
800 of them, I was
That's
like, how?
funny.
It's a
Do
joke.
you know what else spun me? When they said the nets that they do per day could go round the world.
Like 500
Yeah, like
pounds
however
or something
many.
a day. Or
I thought,
something like
what? Around what world?
This world.
This world. Or I don't understand, because
Wayne's World.
if they're using that net, fam, jeez, like that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. And these man want to come and say, oh, you can't have a straw in McDonald's. Shut up, fam. Take away these dumb nets, bruv.
And it's so
bring back the plastic straws, fam.
it's so messed
Dumb,
up because it kind of reminded me of like TV shows when you think the organization that's going to help you is actually being funded
Yeah.
as well. So it's just like
Yeah,
What
so
is
obviously,
it?
like, I thought what was crazy was like when they was in Shark Fin City then, so they had like, they started off with cameras and then people started like, who were like, for example,
Yeah.
in the workhouse, chopping up the fish, coming up to them with machetes like,
In it, turn it off.
turn it off,
Yeah.
turn it off.
What you
They're
doing?
like, so
Yeah,
they
'cause
had,
did you
so they
see
put
him?
all the secret cameras
Yeah.
and stuff
Yeah.
in it, yeah. And you just think, right, that's just so mad. And I think obviously that led them then to start meeting all these new people. So we met the guy with like one arm, with from
And one
the,
leg.
the Australian
Yeah.
guy,
Yeah.
you know, and he was
I thought
saying,
that was quite funny.
When they zoomed out, when it was like I would be the last person to be promoting about sharks, and they zoomed out, I was like, what?
yeah, yeah.
It just
And
reminds me
then,
of Tiger King.
the arm and the leg
Yeah.
spoke for it. And you're like, oh.
he's right, he was armless though, isn't he? So
Whoa. There's always got to be
alright.
one dad joke somewhere, you know. But it's all right. We're accustomed to it.
To give you context, he basically was attacked by sharks.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
Yeah.
after that... he
On a
lost his
mission
arm
as
and
well.
leg. Yeah, on an
No,
arm.
innit?
Can you imagine?
Not even on holiday. or
Exactly,
anything,
not even just surfing for fun.
Exactly. Now he's an advocate for sharks.
Yeah.
But nice. It's for me. Well, slightly going back. I just thought it was quite mad that when they were in Japan and they were getting followed, it wasn't just by the police. They mentioned the Yakuza. They mentioned the Secret Service. Like they were mentioning governing bodies. Fam.
yeah, because they
And
get paid, isn't it?
To get
Yeah,
paid.
but
They
for
don't
me,
want the
it's
secret
like-
to go out.
The way how it was.
It's out now.
Like even the part where it was nighttime and then they opened the blinds and it was like, bro, them man are just
They're still
chilling
there.
outside watching.
That's scary.
They got binoculars.
Fam,
Innit?
you
That's
think I'm
scary.
going there?
Chilling their binoculars, like
Fam.
just chilling, like.
And that's what I don't understand. I wouldn't have stayed one night there. Can't lie.
No, ain't it? I've been shook.
Yeah.
I'm not like, I've been bare shook. I
And
don't,
his
I don't
girlfriend
know
as
the
well,
country. I
like-
don't know what they're gonna do for me, bro.
Bro, literally you'll be sleeping and you'll just hear the door boom, 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 and then that's
It's
it.
over and no one will see your footage and
Exactly.
it's a wrap.
Exactly.
But-
So yeah, I mean, after he meets this guy who's got half eaten by a shark, I mean, he starts meeting up with some of the charities across the world. He bounces across the world, bears. He must.
Yeah, he's got money.
Innit?
I was thinking that when I was watching
Listen.
it, you got money.
That's
One minute
that-
he's in London, next minute he's in Japan, then
That's
he's
that
here.
Netflix chick.
I was like,
Alright.
Yeah, but
innit?
we don't know how long he was recording this for. He could have been recording this for a good.
No, but the
like,
way
2
he was
years
like,
or
we
something.
booked a flight and we went, and it's like, what?
Yeah, that's
you got
that
money.
Netflix chick.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Trust. Trust.
But
But
yeah.
yeah, so I mean, can you? I just look these interviews. I can't lie, were
Disgraceful.
hilarious.
It's
They were so
disgraceful.
funny.
Better than
Actually
AC12 interview. So I'm telling you.
It's so disgraceful.
And like, we eat donkey, like
there was
nah.
one of them that was like, she didn't know the answer, so she called like the head.
Oh yeah, Jackie.
Yeah, she didn't even know
snitched.
either.
Yeah,
she
she snitched. She didn't
And then
say
she
that.
She didn't say
She
that.
didn't
and
say
then
that.
It showed her
Yes, she
say
did.
it.
Bro.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, no, because that was one.
Turn the camera off. Turn the camera off.
No, for me it was when she was like, and then he goes, yeah, hold on. Didn't you just say that majority of it is, you know, like the cause for concern? And she's like, yeah. And he's like, okay, but the nets are like 48 or 9%. And then she's like, yeah. And he's like, that's
a problem.
basically the
Yeah.
majority, right? So
And she was like, yeah.
she's like, oh, okay, And then he goes, so what can you do to, maybe stop eating food?
Maybe talk to Carol.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's when he was like, oh, well,
No,
was
it's Diane.
was it then when he was saying, "I'll put it on the website," or was that?
It's on the
other
website. I
lady?
think that's
No,
the
it's
other
the
one.
other lady, Diane.
That's
That was
the
the
other
manager.
one. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
because
the-
she snitched. Where
The one
she was
towards
like,
the end.
"Look,
Yeah.
talk to my manager," and I felt her energy. You know when you're in retail.
And you're thinking, I don't get paid enough to be answering all these
Yeah,
questions.
and someone comes up to you, excuse me, I bought this pair of shit.
it.
Talk to my manager, love. I don't get paid enough to
Oh,
hear
so
all this
funny.
nonsense.
I wonder if she got
Honestly.
fired after that.
She probably did.
Oh, definitely.
Because if you
did.
think about it, afterwards, when he did further investigations, after he did that interview and obviously he got locked down, we found out that that company that woman works for is connected to
Yeah,
another company,
yeah.
and that company's connected to the sustainable
Yeah.
yeah,
Fishing.
Mm.
Fishing.
fishing.
Yeah, it's mad. Yeah,
All
and then-
connected.
Yeah, bruv, it's all
It's
connected.
a joke. It's crazy because I always heard about like animal cruelty and stuff like that, but you never think of fish as being as vulnerable as like maybe the animals on the farm.
Yeah, true.
But their environment plays a big part. Like, you know, when it was the salmon one where the animals were literally like rotting. Like,
Oh,
they had
bruv.
chlamydia, they had infections, like they had
Yeah.
all kind. It was disgusting, and the way he was like, it stinks. I was thinking, yeah,
And
I
he
can
was
imagine.
breathing it in when he was
Yeah,
talking.
I can imagine.
Like, cool.
Yeah, that was disgusting because it's just to see the what do you call them? Not termites.
Yeah,
Oh,
wasn't it?
the lice.
Yeah,
Yeah, the lice.
Like,
Yeah.
eating them alive.
Just to see the lice nyamming the fish. And I can't lie, some of these illegal fish people, they'll still
Yeah.
sell that.
They'll-
They'll still be like, all right, look, just cut half of it off, give it to
Do you
me.
know what that is? 1 pound fish. That's what it is.
Have a look.
Innit?
£1
That's what it
fish.
is.
I
It's
love
that
it,
1 pound
bro.
fish because
Yeah, that's honestly, I was disgusted by it. And not only that, it was just how they do it.
Yeah.
Like the way how they just get all the fish together.
yeah.
And then it don't make sense when he was explaining it. He was saying that
They're literally swimming
The
in their own
feed-
dirt. And if
like the feed for it is you have to kill a certain amount of fish in order to produce the food, and you kill more fish than you're feeding.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not producing as much fish. You're actually killing more. It don't
It's
make
just
sense.
a waste, really
just
and
a waste,
truly.
big
It
fat
don't make
waste.
sense.
And then you don't even know if all of them will make it
Exactly.
because they're all swimming in their own shit.
Junk,
basically.
yeah. Oh my god.
It's just like, bleh.
Yeah, no, it was. It's just there's a lot. And then when he was interviewing who did
The sustainable
label
man.
people.
The sustainable man. And he was like, yeah, well, you know,
It was
we
just
don't
going
know if
around.
it's
Yeah,
sustainable.
he wasn't really bothered. Like, he really wasn't
I-
even
He
bothered.
just- and he was just like,
Wait, what part?
It was towards the end.
the white guy, and he was like, oh yeah, about sustainable, and then he was just like, yeah, so how sustainable is the label? And they were like, well, we don't know, you know,
Wait, the
sometimes
one
they get
that
bribed.
explained what sustainability is
Yeah.
to.
No,
Oh,
the guy
okay.
that was talking about the label,
Okay,
and he was
yeah,
saying
yeah,
he was
yeah.
answering him. So how do you know that the dolphins are actually safe? And he was like,
We
well,
don't.
we don't. Sometimes
this
they
is
get
the other
bribed.
They
charity
just take the
guy,
word
yeah.
from
Yeah.
the fish, the people that do the fishing.
So he, so he,
Oh yeah, and the observer.
was just like
yeah,
this.
yeah.
So he goes, oh, so the way we find out is that captains tell us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he goes, oh, okay, but then do you not have observers for that? And he was like, yeah, but not all the time. And he's like, right, okay. Because, oh, but they also get bribed. I mean, he didn't need to
Yeah,
say
he
that.
didn't,
Do
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And he's like, so hold on.
He's fired.
You don't
You might be
always,
killed at this point.
so you don't always have observers, but even if you do, sometimes they get bribed.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah. And he was like, right, okay. So there's no real proof, and you can't guarantee that you're not doing bycatch for dolphins. And he was like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
much.
He was like, yeah.
Yep.
And it's like, you know,
But
when
he
you're
contradicted himself because at
Yeah.
first he was like, we can guarantee the
Yeah.
dolphin's safe. Then he said all that, he goes, we can't guarantee that dolphins are safe.
and you knew he was in shit because he smiled as well. So he's like, yeah, you know,
I'm
my job's done.
Let me go pack the box and leave the office.
But this is what I don't understand. Yeah, why can't you do that with something else? Like, for example, TV license. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you just say,
pretend?
oh, yeah, that's it. Just did you fill out the form to say you paid for it? Yeah, I
Yep,
did.
yep, yep.
All right, great, thank you. And then it'll be like, oh, you gonna send anyone around? No, that's all right.
Because the
They
thing
filled
is
out
as
the
well,
form.
like some of these fishing captains, yeah, they might not even be dickheads, but they, you know, they've just had a really good week of fishing.
Yeah.
Oh damn, we just caught Skippy the dolphin, like, and then you're like,
the
oh,
fish.
we got to report this. Oh, but that's gonna cost us like half our profits.
Throw it overboard.
Everyone got my back. Everyone got my back. Yeah. I say.
But it's true though, because at the end of the day, you look at it and you think, are they really, like, imagine, yeah, you cast your net and you get a massive intake of fish, and then at the bottom you see that there's one dolphin in there. Are you really gonna say, oh, load in
And
it?
then take it off.
I can't lie, I'll be upset. Of course. I'll be like, oh, bro, I've killed a dolphin. Like,
No.
the thing is, the world loves dolphins.
Dolphins,
Do
yeah.
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying?
Because they're well,
But there's also another issue with that. The reason why I think a lot of people might love it is because you can go swimming with dolphins, or
Yeah.
you go to these like sea life kind of places.
To be fair, dolphins are
there.
always seen as these, you know,
Friendly
lovable
sharks.
animals.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They kill sharks,
the
yeah.
friendly sharks.
Catch them on the wrong day.
Exactly.
Your shark.
But
your-
even what you just mentioned in itself is captivity.
yeah.
Exactly, they're slaves.
So there is like a lot
Yeah.
to it.
I like he
because-
showed that in the beginning when he went and you know they're doing the performance thing and you're thinking, how the hell did they get here? Like
Yeah.
how did they get trained to do that? they're in terrible conditions. Like they just get abused.
Yeah, it's sad. It is sad. I mean, so I think it was funny where after the old like the charity interviews, he was like, I wanted to understand like what's going on here because they don't want to put things on their website. Oh, it turns out that
Let's follow the money.
the actual fishing organization pays them.
Yeah.
So it's like for like a cover up.
It's just a front. Yeah, it's just a front.
So I found that just mad, to be honest. And then obviously that led to him looking into other parts of the world, going to Thailand and interviewing some victims that were a slave and not touch land for 20 years.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That is mad.
Fam.
One
That
of-
like it's deep.
One of them got tricked. Like he was like, I was drinking with the captain. Like we were enjoying.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, the captain's like not even talking to him no more, or he's beating him up and got hot water spilled on him.
Yeah.
Like it was horrible. Like they'd throw people off the ships, and you'd be seeing your friend's body like coming up and down on this. Like it was so traumatizing.
Even like Jackie Lavity, bro.
In it, it's just,
Speak.
it's just. I didn't even.
You're actually a waste, man.
But I was thinking that when he said it too, I was like, oh, I can imagine.
Isn't
Oh,
it?
you mean Jackie Laverty's accountant?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Bruv.
Laying dead all over.
Nah,
the
it is peak because like you think that is a real like and true no way out situation. What are you gonna do? Jump in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea and swim home?
Yeah, you
You
don't know
can't.
if you can
can't.
survive.
And no one's coming to get you.
See, these times you're like, no, I'm gonna take over the ship. Like,
This ain't Peter Pan. Like, you're not gonna succeed.
Furthermore, does anyone even know how to operate
Exactly.
this ship, fam?
I'll,
Exactly.
I'll
What
just
happens
try
next?
it. You know what I'm saying? But no, that there is sickening because it's like, wow, like how sad is that? Because at the end of the day, a lot of these people, as you say, got tricked, or they even thinking they got no other option because at first they might be thinking they're getting paid to get out. It's just it's tough because it's like wow, and obviously it was kind of I guess emotional for the guy interviewing when he like the guy was like, yeah, I'm never going out to sea again because
Yeah.
like I ain't touched it for 20 years. Like, can you imagine it? He must have fell over when he walked. When he got onto land, he must have went whoop
In it.
because he's
20
unbalanced.
There's the
isn't he?
motion as well. Oh my god.
Yeah, 20 years.
It's like, you know when you're on a treadmill and you get off and your legs are like, oh.
Yeah, jelly.
Imagine
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you've been on a ship for 10 or 20 years.
It's
20
mad.
years, bro.
Crazy.
It's, fam, it's mad. Like it's
And I'm
someone's
sure it's
lifetime.
common in a lot of places as
Innit?
well. Like a lot
Yeah.
of people just snatched up from their homes.
The world
And
is
even the
such a
thing
cool
like
place.
the people, what are they called? The people that come to inspect.
Oh
and make
yeah,
sure
So the
yeah,
that-
observers.
the observers.
They're just
Yeah,
getting
so
they
they're
don't do
getting
anything
killed.
as well.
Yeah, they get
They
killed.
just go
No one
missing.
saved
The woman that got killed in front of her kids, there was
Yeah,
one
that
that got
was
shot in her house.
Yeah. Well,
One of them got
oh,
thrown
man.
overboard. Like what?
Yeah.
Even that one, that's why I was saying, is it really that deep? Like, fam, you're coming first. They sent a
Well,
death threat,
it's not just the fish though.
and then they killed.
It's there's drugs.
Drugs. Yeah.
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
drugs.
true.
And it's
And
like,
and it's trafficking as well.
Yeah, human
Yeah, human trafficking.
trafficking.
yeah.
Oh my god.
But
It's
fam,
it's absolutely disgusting. Like it's the
It's
whole
mad.
thing's mad. I mean, that alone is a huge
Yeah.
worrying concern. It's like, oh my god. And then obviously, what led to that was okay. So this is the madness that's happened in Asia, but then yeah, as we had mentioned already, Scotland. So he starts going over there and checking out these sustainable methods. Clearly, it's not. And I mean, the fish getting eaten by lice alive. You saw it in the camera. It's
That
just
was
disgusting.
disgusting.
Like,
that,
oh my
yeah.
days. Like this tin tuna. Anyway, and then the guy likes obviously got these scientists or experts or whatever talking in it every now and then, and they're like basically laughing the whole time because they're just like, this ain't you're not you know what I mean? How can they not be serious? And he was like, you can't get sustainable fishing. He said, just because you're gonna stop fishing for tuna, so you decide to have salmon instead. It's like you not killing a panda and killing a
Yeah,
polar
yeah,
bear.
yeah,
Like, he said, what's the difference? You know, he said either way, it's just silly, innit? And I just thought, yeah, it's mad because honestly, what is the solution? And that's what I was trying to figure out. And that's why at the end he was like, don't fish.
yeah, bro. Don't
that's
you?
all you can. That's all you can do at this
Leave the
point.
earth
It's because they
alone,
need to
fam.
dry up the funding. Like these lot make so much money.
Mm.
That's the only way.
But people still eat fish.
People, like
Yeah.
Look, Harry and Ben, not this Ben, will go and get a bit of fish and chips down the street. So every Friday.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean.
Who's
So
Harry and Ben?
Harry Ben, you know, the local geezers down the street.
Ah.
You know, they like a bit of fish and chips.
Now, do you know what spun me was so talking about what you were saying about the fish farming and the salmon. Fam, they have
gross.
a colour chart.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And they paint and
They
not
paint
paint it.
it.
Sorry, they
They
dye
basically
it, innit?
paint
That
it.
is
Yeah.
so disrespectful
fish.
to me.
Innit?
Because I feel cheated. Like, basically, you get to come in as if to say this is a gallery and be like, can I get colour number 4, please, for my salmon? And it's like, oh, that's a very pink. Yeah, I'll go for that. The salmon's not even pink, it's grey.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
That is this.
But then have you not noticed when when you're washing your fish and
At
then
the
the colour
bottom.
starts to go?
Yeah.
That's when you know. Right.
Yeah, I don't eat fish that much to do that.
Yeah,
to
no.
know that happens. I can't lie.
Wash a bit of fish with either lemon or like vinegar or something. And then
Always.
So when
at
you
the
get that
bottom-
haddock and it's yellow, like, is that not real now?
fam,
Well, they didn't mention haddocks. So I
No.
don't know. But,
But they
Oh,
did
well, might be
but you
sustainable.
never. So who knows?
They did mention like
It might not be real.
the process of prawns as well.
Oh, allow it. Please, listen, prawn is my favourite.
But
yeah,
prawns
I know,
are-
but
they
it's
eat-
very difficult. They like literally like it's so
They eat
difficult,
the-
such a
Hold on,
difficult
what is that,
process.
prawns?
Was it?
Look, he's upset.
No, they did. I'm not gonna lie, because I was thinking it's the
Ben's
same thing with
upset.
mussels as well. They were talking about how the people that sort it kind of like it's a really hard process, and I think they don't get the money. I think it's the slaves as well. You know,
Mad too.
Oh,
I think it's the slaves because I've seen mussels as well, and that's a painful process.
Yeah, because it comes in a clam.
Yeah, and then
you've got to
people
open
literally
up.
have to actually
Yeah, pry it
physically do
open.
stuff like that. So I was just like, oh my god, like my favorite.
Yeah, it's hurtful
So
because
it's-
bro, I love a good prawn. You know.
Now, for me, I think one of the
Pepper
biggest
prawns
impacts
and
in me, I couldn't believe how they're just ripping up the seabed. Like,
Yeah.
with those big ass nets. Obviously, they must be so heavy as well,
Mm-hmm.
like tons and tons, and just dragging it along. And they showed you, like, how many football pitches.
Yeah.
Fam.
I was just like,
How many
what?
planes as well? Did they say it's 60 jet planes or
Ah,
something?
jumbo
Jumbo
planes.
planes,
Like, I was just thinking, bro, that's like really bad.
Like,
Like-
no, that's
It's
ridiculously
really
bad.
bad. Yeah.
And this is
crazy.
a day.
Bruv.
It's right, like happening
even-
right now.
And it right now as we speak.
You're just thinking, it makes you
We
feel
don't
like
even have any
sick.
sea left, to be
Bruv.
honest.
we gon' die, we gon' die.
Yeah.
We
So
gon' die.
let's try and explain
It'd
that
be like 100. We go
the
back
the
up.
seabed, the foliage, yeah.
What?
The foliage.
Bro, wait, what's that? What's
I don't know what that is.
that? What's that? Sorry,
Is
what
this
did you say?
geography?
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. Bro, is this French? What? Say that again.
What's it? The foliage. Really?
What is that?
It's just say, let's say the vegetation. Vegetation,
Excusez-moi?
the coral,
Excusez-moi, senor.
The
You
plantation or whatever. I don't know.
vegetation, the coral, the life, the
Listen,
sea,
the foliage.
plants,
Wow.
Anyway,
foliage.
yeah, like that produces. Is it the carbon dioxide or something?
Carbon monoxide or something, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
whatever
I
we
hope
need
it's
to
not
breathe.
carbon monoxide. No,
It
No.
must be dioxide.
it's
Dioxide.
dioxide. Yeah,
Yeah.
carbon monoxide will kill us,
We'll
bro.
be poisoned.
I told you we gon' die, we gon' die.
We're here for
Right,
a good
relax,
time, not a long
like-
time.
But the carbon dioxide comes out and feeds obviously the trees.
Yeah.
And then, if the trees don't have anything to feed on, then they die. And what do they produce is oxygen. So it's all a cycle. And we're just absolutely destroying the sea. It's like a joke.
I mean, when you say we,
Yeah,
personally,
I mean-
Bro, we as humans, like, listen,
I'm
what I
the
don't
one
I
get.
Look,
personally,
I
I
don't
tried to do the right
identify-
thing by trying to buy the right tuna.
I don't
but they
identify
all
as a
lied.
human.
It's all a lie.
It was all a
It's all a
lie.
lie.
It was
Do you know
all
what?
a lie.
I don't get why. So he very briefly spoke about this. You know that the known floating bag of plastic, or like not bag or bags, big giant lake of plastic floating in the sea somewhere. I think it's near Australia at the moment or something like that. They were saying on the documentary. Why can't we just go pick it up? Like,
Nah, legit.
to get it.
A helicopter
Look,
with
this
like
is the
an
time when we need
empty
the
cup.
nets.
In it.
Yeah, all those
net,
Get the
motherfuckers
net. In it. Get the nets.
Jesus.
Do
The
the right
net
thing.
that's bloody the size of.
Exactly.
Well, maybe not make it so big, but make it enough to
just
just.
sweep up, clean it. You know, like cleaning the pool when you have the net.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't want to. That's why.
I mean, what?
They don't
Because
want
it
to.
would take so long.
Yeah.
And obviously, you got to think about it. You know, when you see an iceberg, yeah?
Yeah.
You see it and you're like, oh, okay. But underneath,
yeah,
massive,
it's
innit?
huge.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
might be the same with this. But, bro, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, I mean, the documentary was really, really, really like eye opening because as you just listed all those things, it was like, oh my god, like what the hell were we doing? And pretty much it got to the end. He was trying to like, summarize the documentary to say, okay, so what is the solution here? Because obviously he was talking about how everyone's changed from plastic straws and he said that's nothing. And then how we're like, oh, let's change plastic cups and blah 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 blah. And it's like, listen, yeah, this helps, but like very, very small. And
The government needs to step in.
the government, he even spoke to the government official for
Bruv, yeah,
was it the
I was
EU?
surprised
Bro.
that-
The EU, and he was just like,
No, but he
Yeah.
thought he was doing sick because he was like, let me tell you about sustainability. Okay. Basically, if you have 10K, right? And then you invest the 10K and then you make a profit, don't touch the 10K, use the profit because then you're sustaining the profit and you'll always make a profit. So then the guy was like, okay, so how does that make the fish sustainable kind of thing? And he was like,
Exactly.
and it was like, fam, you done a big explanation, and we're talking about fish here.
you know what happened is he got given this little script
Yeah.
by his experts, and he was like, okay, memorize this,
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
So boom, and he was like, he's like, shit, I don't know, bro. Like,
Yeah, because like, and this is the thing, like for me is like it doesn't make sense because it makes sense because of the finances. I get it. There's a lot of money in there, but things are going to come to an end. Like in the documentary, they said something about, I can't remember what the actual figure was, but it was, I know it was 200 something, but they used to do 200, let's say 200 tons a day. And now they do 200 tons over a year. That should tell you how much of a decrease there have been in the fish. If you've gone from 200 tons a day to 200 tons for the whole year, that is ridiculous. So I don't understand why they're still pursuing it, knowing it's dying
I
off.
can't believe how much fish there must be though, because if they're doing this daily, yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot.
Damn, there must be a lot of fish.
Well,
How
you
are
have
you?
to
How are
think-
they
Unless they
breeding?
make tilapia.
Yeah, well, some of it is
Yeah.
man-made, but then you also have to think that a lot of it is like the sea is big. The sea is big.
Is it?
Bro,
70% water surrounding the earth.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
thought was mad was the pirate ship, not the pirate ship, but like that, little battleship that goes around like
Oh, damn
Crashing
man.
up and-
crashing into like a dodgy fisherman.
Bro, that made me laugh because they were saying, oh yeah, basically,
They sunk ships.
yeah,
Yeah.
but listen to the words at the end. Man said that they sunk ships and they went into other ships, but no one was ever harmed. How?
Yeah, right.
Swear.
Yeah,
How?
right.
In it, everyone get off because we're gonna sink it. We're gonna sink your ship, so just get off.
Yeah, right.
Bruv, that don't make sense.
I can't
man.
like all that just remind me of Captain Phillips, like just straight up.
Yeah, yeah. No, but that for me as well is back because obviously, like Kine was saying about Gambia, in Ghana they do a lot of fishing, and so when I went to Ghana, one day we went to it was the South Coast, and saw all these boats, saw all these people, and I'm thinking, bro, what they did? And my dad was like, bro, they're going to catch their dinner, and I was like, really? I said, what? They can't just. He's like, no, fam,
just buy
don't work
fish.
like that.
Yeah.
You don't just go to the supermarket and buy
Yeah.
fish. If you're in these small villages, you go out on your boat, you collect your fish, you bring it back for your family because that's what they
But
depend
that's
on.
what they were saying, like
And it's mad.
in the doc, like what you could say, I don't know,
The West
20
African
20
countries,
years
yeah.
ago. Like, do you get what I'm saying? It thrived. Like that was their business. That was the market. Their fishermen, like that was their way of life. And it's just getting absolutely just because the pirates and dodgy fishing and stuff. It's peak. It is peak.
It's
And
not fair though.
it's not fair. No, because
Even like what they have. Because these fishermen have small boats.
Yeah.
And then you've got
No
like
life
China
co-
that come
Yeah,
with
big
the
ships.
fucking Titanic, bruv, ready to take all the fish. And it's like,
You have this little fishing rod or whatever. They've got nets.
Yeah.
Like they'll just come
They
and
could
sweep
ju- yeah,
everything
they
you
could
want.
sweep you up in the
Exactly.
net.
And
And
it's
them
so
man do
unfair.
real
So then,
kayaking,
in
fam.
it,
Like,
so now they gotta go
no
and eat
engines,
apes and then
just
get Ebola,
like-
and now there's an outbreak. Like it's just all such a joke.
trust
yeah,
like
I
what
feel sorry for them.
they probably get like 5 fish if they're lucky on their
That's
little
sad,
boat.
man.
Like,
Literally.
To
my
last for a
guy's
month.
just caught 200. Like,
Innit? Just like this.
And then it's like, nah, these ones are dead. Throw them back over.
Innit? So you're eating the ones that already died.
Fam.
And then, nah, that's actually so
But
sad.
so
yeah.
now what you've seen all the show and realised how damaging it is to, you know,
Everything, basically.
the fishing villages in Africa, the slaves in Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, Denmark are just killing whales for banter.
That was
Yeah,
disgusting.
That was disgusting.
Listen.
For me, I think that was the worst. Okay, well, the slavery was really bad. But for me, like that bit, I was just like, this is so unnecessary.
disturbing, it was
It's,
disturbing.
yeah, it's so
Celebration.
unnecessary.
What are we
And then
celebrating?
when they were like, "There's a baby whale," I was like, "It was a pregnant whale." I was just like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
what is
It's
this
pregnant?
for?"
Yes!
Yeah,
Like, it's
and they're all
like,
just
wow.
there.
2 for 1.
So they're just gonna go home with blood, like, and wash it all off and sit down and be like, "Yeah, it was a good day."
Yeah, because they had like blood on their face.
That was disgusting.
Like it was just dripping
like a
everywhere.
ceremony.
The whole water was just red.
Yeah.
And you can just see like where they cut the. Oh,
Like serious red as well, wasn't it?
that
Like,
was disgusting.
I think they just had a
All
bit
for
way
what?
too much fun. Like, it's
All
just-
for what?
I mean, for them it's a sport. You know, it's difficult because obviously their argument is that this is something they've done forever, kind of thing, like tradition, like generations and generations, and it's not something they do all the time. It's like once, a month or every couple of months or something like that. They said, and they
Once
but
a
they
year.
they would kill, well, as many as they could, like these whales, but that would be a huge food source for them for their town. And you think, but is that okay though?
No. When the man was trying to justify it about, yeah, but if I was killing all these chickens, that would be even worse. So what I'm doing is just one life compared to if there was. I was just like, what is he talking
No,
about?
I understand.
I get that. He's basically saying it's one whale
death is too much.
compares to like
One is too
loads of
much.
chickens. or
Yeah,
something.
and I do understand his logic there, right? But I can't lie.
At the end of the day, it's still killing a whale.
yeah,
I mean,
like,
it's still killing.
bruv,
Yeah,
you're
dolphin.
eat the grass, fam. Eat the grass, alright?
And when they kill them, they just leave
That's
them there.
it. You can grow the grass.
I don't know what they do.
Who
They
knows? They
don't
didn't really
really,
show
they didn't really
us.
No,
say
they take
that.
it home.
No, but they can't
'Cause
pick
they
that
said that
big
they-
thing up.
Wait,
They'll probably
you're
cut a
gonna eat
little
for a
bit
year?
off.
Yeah, no, they said that their families feed on it, innit? So
For a
so-
year, basically, because I don't know
they
what you're
probably
doing
chop
with
it
that.
up, put it in some bags, throw it in the
nasty,
freezer.
man.
I
Give
mean,
some
is
to
it
Shell down the road.
is it that nice
Maybe.
for them to be
them.
like?
Fam, it depends a bit. All-purpose, salt, pepper, garlic, paprika.
You probably could do anything with it.
You know,
To be honest.
quick
But
stir
still,
fry,
like,
quick sandwich with some cheese.
Well,
a bag.
sometimes life is tough,
Nah,
innit? You
not
got to
for me.
work with what you've got.
yeah,
Nah,
but them
but-
not going to
but
seek it,
still,
like,
yeah.
it's so sad.
It's
like.
just the fact that they like literally bring them in, and then it's like, yeah, they don't even know. Poor things don't even know they're here.
We're
for
going on a
slaughter.
swim today, kids.
no.
Let's
That's
go.
the thing. That's the worst thing.
And do you know what's peak? I watched it while I was cleaning chicken.
Oh, okay. No, but that's
Why,
not too
why is
bad.
that pee?
Because you can
Because
clean the
animals-
chicken in.
It's about fish.
Yeah, you can clean the chicken and be like, you damn fish. They need to save
Do you
the
know
fish.
what, when I was watching them killing the whales, I was like, oh my god, with like a chicken breast in my hand. So yeah, life in it.
Okay, when did
Yeah.
you watch it? Time ago.
About a week ago.
Nah, he watched it.
Kill a
fine.
lie,
Yeah,
kill a
sure,
go.
why
No,
Alright.
it must have been about a month, 3 weeks ago.
Okay, so has it changed, Kine? Has it changed your consumption of fish, or will it change your consumption of fish?
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I know more, so I feel like I should be more cautious. But I just don't know what to do because I'm not gonna stop eating fish.
Okay,
So I don't know what to do. Yeah.
fair yourself,
Yeah,
Ben.
yeah. I haven't eaten fish since
Did you eat
What
fish
last
before?
week? Or
I watched it.
so was that last week? Or
I told you just now. We done this in
About a month
Oh.
ago.
a month ago.
run that back, terrible.
So what you been eating?
Meat.
Everything else.
Literally everything.
All right. No, I think I may have. Well, just the thing. I went out for dinner and stuff, and not even thinking about it, we ordered fish. So like, we went out for dinner to the Mayfair Hotel kitchen.
Paying place.
Yeah, just list all these restaurants here.
In it.
People
been getting out, boys.
That's what I'm saying.
People been getting out.
And we got this this like lobster bisque thing in like a shell with like, it was like with chili and that. It was so nice. And then it was like, then we went somewhere else later to like some modern Indian restaurant, and we ended up getting some kind of like Indian style calamari. It was only when we got home and eaten it was like,
when you got.
we was like, wow,
Wow.
we've eaten fish, like,
After you digested.
it was, and we was like, I can't lie, I was paying it, so say nothing.
Yeah, how many dolphins
God.
died?
going, bro.
Yeah, that's what happened. Do you know what? They should do that every time. Imagine if someone serves you fish and they're like, 388 dolphins died for this. Literally, I'll be like, take it back. I'll be like, take it back. I'll be like, no.
No.
This will be £30 plus 2 dolphin lives.
Bro, that is probably the extreme that they would probably have to go to. What about yourself, Kamara? Have you stopped eating fish, or will you stop eating
I
fish?
think I'll stop eating salmon probably.
Yeah, that put you off, innit? With the bloody lice thing.
Yeah.
Allow it.
Not even that, just the colouring as
I
well.
can see the smell.
I did have
that makes
sea
sense.
bass.
You can
last
see the
week,
smell.
Like, you can imagine the smell.
It's probably horrible.
Oh, sea bass.
Yeah, I had some sea bass last week. Had some tuna last week. So, you know,
Rob,
I'll try my
Oh, no,
best.
I've eaten tuna, actually.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Rob.
Tuna's a staple.
The
Yeah.
tuna did not change people.
Listen,
Tuna's
not
a
watched
basic,
it
a
for
staple.
bats.
I had a tuna wrap.
It's a staple.
Yeah.
Everyone has it in their cupboard.
Yeah.
It's a
quite
quick
nice.
meal.
It's hard, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think salmon's a good one to leave in the.
See, the thing is,
it's
tuna,
'cause
yeah.
it's built in.
I can't lie, for me, tuna is one of those.
It's a
Go-to.
go-to.
Yeah.
It's a
Go-to.
go-to.
It's like, you know what? Oh, I ain't
Oh,
got-
we ain't got that.
Yeah, we ain't got nothing.
Tuna,
Tuna.
innit?
We've got
It's a
tuna.
go-to.
Yeah. See,
Tuna and sweet corn, fam.
Tuna melt.
Most deadliest combination.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey, the
tuna
last
melt.
resort
Bang.
is what?
Corned beef and corn.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what though.
It is
We've
bully
glowed up
beef,
since
bro.
then. We've glowed up since
No,
then.
be corned beef and rice.
Yeah. Corned beef, corn and
is-
rice, bro.
Oh, I
That
didn't
is
eat that.
struggle
You had to eat sweet
meal.
corn.
Listen,
I had
listen,
this-
Listen, I don't give a damn. I
That's
like
as bad
it.
as rice and ketchup.
so I ain't had it since uni.
Have you not?
No, bro, I'm rich.
Ben
bro.
had it this
I'm
morning.
rich. I don't
I'm
eat
making
that no more.
money.
Nah, listen. Obviously, I'm Ghanaian in it, so big up corned beef. But yeah, I don't eat that no more because it's.
I can't lie, I haven't had it in a
avoiding
very
meat, innit?
long time. But I mean, yeah, I'll have it, yeah.
Yeah, corned beef used to be something.
Corned
It's
beef
the
is the one
staple
still.
for a child boy. My mum would be
Fam.
like,
Yeah.
right, I ain't got nothing in
Corned
the
beef
fridge.
and
Alright,
egg.
corned beef.
I want you to
Some
know
onions.
all the 90s
No, but-
kids. Corned
Innit,
beef,
corned beef.
it's a staple
What
in our
was
community.
in corned beef?
We don't know.
No, we'll
And
never
it
know.
look like the
We
look of
don't
it
know.
does not look good.
Bruh.
No, it looks
We
disgusting.
were not eating good.
What was it?
It looks
We
like cat
don't
food.
know.
Yeah, it looks like
Legit.
cat food.
It's got a weird taste.
Yeah,
Legit.
it was nice though.
It does, innit?
It was nice when you
Yeah.
see
It's
But
got
I
a weird
mean,
texture.
Listen,
Yeah,
when you
we
start
see that.
frying it up with some onions, and some
Bro.
seasoning,
Yeah,
some
yeah.
hot sauce, some corn.
Have it
Yeah.
with a fried
Listen,
egg.
yeah,
This
it's alright.
corn thing,
A fried
I never
egg.
used to have the corn.
Yeah,
That's,
Listen,
this
fried
is some
egg.
new
You see, 'cause
thing.
obviously, the corned beef was like a little bit salty. The corn
Yeah,
used to bring
salty,
the sweetness.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was like sweet and salt popcorn. Great.
mum
But you got
obviously
you got to
didn't
put
get
a
the
bit of
memo.
a bit of hotness in there, though.
Yeah, a little bit of hot sauce in there, you know.
Anywho, man's hungry.
Have
I can't
you
lie.
stopped eating?
What?
Seaspiracy? You watched
All right, look, let me be honest, yeah. The relationship that me and Prawns have, no one's getting in between that.
Unbreakable bonds.
Yeah, so that is just point blank, period. Definitely avoiding salmon now because of the coloration and all that. And they turn around and they say, wild salmon's better for you and blah, blah.
Yeah, that's
Wild
the thing that
salmon is
pisses
the
me
same
off.
as damn normal salmon.
Yeah, salmon's meant to be
I love
really good
I love
for you.
smoked salmon as well. You know.
Yeah,
Oh, nah,
that's
see, I
not hard.
can't.
Oh my god, the
Sits on my
worst thing
chest.
happened to me.
Really? I love smoked salmon.
I went
I used to love
to I went to Lidl.
One day I
And
went
I
to
got,
Lidl.
oh my god, I said that this morning. And my mom, do you know what my mom said when I said that? Is that a poem? But yeah, anyway, I went to
It's a haiku.
yeah, I went to Lidl and I saw they had smoked mackerel or something? I didn't realize that it was smoked. So I was like, made a big old side, did everything, put it back. Like it was actually like a proper on a barbecue. So it was
Smoky
not
taste.
nice.
Really?
Yeah, it
But
was-
mackerel rice mines, you know.
this one was not. And it was
What, did you
bare
get plain?
bony as well.
Oh.
get plain mackerel?
No,
was
it
what?
had.
Or
It
do you
was
get
like
pepper?
lemon
I mean,
something.
no, I'm saying, do you usually
Yeah.
get plain?
Yeah, I'm normally
Okay.
season it myself and I put it in the
okay.
oven or I'd fry it or something. But this one, don't get it, man. Don't get it. I was so disappointed.
I mean,
Apparently,
they never really picked up on
on
shellfish. Really.
I was so
I
shocked.
mean, we can eat crabs and lobsters.
I had crab,
Yeah, so I mean, obviously it's not an everyday thing.
But how are they?
That's what I'm
taking
saying.
as
What
well?
do we
That's the
do
thing.
other than don't eat fish? Like, what are we gonna do?
drink water?
Eat meat.
Well,
But eating
actually,
meat.
And
you're
then
meant to have the fruits and the vegetables that grow from the earth.
Where are we gonna get that from?
But they've got
You're meant to
pesticides
plant
on
it.
it.
No, you're meant to plant it
Plant
yourself.
it, yeah.
Yeah,
When I get a
they
house,
still
I
got
get a garden.
pesticides.
When I get a garden, I don't even
I'll
think I'll
plant
do
my
that.
own
I'm not gonna
tomatoes.
lie.
Boy, yeah. For me, when I
can't make
when I
vegan-
have my house in Ghana, that's what I'll be doing, bro.
Vegan Gambian food.
That's it. I'll have
So
my
anywho,
acres.
guys, I mean, that's pretty much the madness of this documentary. I mean, I'm glad I watched it.
Yeah,
It was an eye-opening thing. It's refreshing as well, maybe to watch something a bit real.
Ali was a very good.
Do you know what I mean? He was
person to do it.
He was.
A bit
I mean, he was a
emotional
bit,
for me.
bit
Bit
emotional, dramatic,
yeah,
maybe,
yeah.
like
But he
staring out
cared.
the window every now and then. Like,
Fam, no, it really wasn't staring out the window.
Yeah.
And at this point, I realised that my hunt for picking up straws turned into something much bigger than that.
then he holds his chest. Like,
Yeah, it's like, bro, all I need to hear now is the Drake soundtrack.
what's that? Yeah, I'm saying you just need some mellow music in the background, like Marvin's room or something.
I was just thinking Marvin's room.
Marvin's room or something.
Fuck those fish.
The fisherman. Nah.
It starts playing, yeah. But nah,
He just
I
cared a
can't
lot.
rate. I'll rate his girl because she backed
She's
him hard.
She's
bro.
a ride or die, literally,
Yeah.
because they could have died.
Yeah.
Like, they could have died.
Like, babe,
Anytime,
what we're gonna do?
boy.
Yeah, we're gonna go in the bushes in Japan, right? And this whole town, if they catch us, they'll kill us. But we're gonna hide in the bush and film it. What are you saying?
That ain't me.
See me, I would have been like, fuck them fish.
Anything you want, babes, I love you. I'm like, raw, forget it.
She even stopped eating fish too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so guys, look, I know your ratings of this documentary compared to the other documentaries you've seen as well.
I mean, nothing really touches the
Don't
last
F
dance
with
for me.
cats. It was
Oh,
a
no,
good
see,
Yeah,
for me,
don't
the
F
last
with
dance
cats.
was 10-10.
It's a
say-
different type of documentary, though.
Yeah, it is. So overall, very informative. And yeah, it just taught me a lot, and it really had me thinking for quite a while. So I would say probably an 8, a strong 8.
Kamara?
Yeah, I'd say an 8 too, to be honest. Yeah, very educational. I definitely recommend people to watch it.
Can I?
I would probably give it a 7.
Raw.
It was good, very informative. I feel like it was a lot of information at once. Like,
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
only thing.
that's the only thing for me. Like, I was just like, huh, what?
Could have been a
Mhm.
2-episode thing.
Yeah. For an hour and a
Like a
half, it
docuseries.
was a lot to process, and I think I'd probably watch it again. But yeah, I'd give it a 7.
Yourself, man?
I would give it a solid 8. as
No
well.
8 point nothing.
No points.
Wow.
No points.
No points. A solid
Jeez.
8. I mean, it was good. It was educational. I learned from it. Kept me interested.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And yeah, I've recommended it to people. I've recommended it.
Yeah, same.
I said you gotta watch it. It's good. It's good to know
Yeah.
these things. I mean, we should know these things.
We should.
Yeah,
Like
we
legit, I sound like a bloody. I don't know, but like I'm for real. Like we should know these things.
should.
You know. Yeah, we've gone through the points, but I mean, there's lots of things that we should definitely be aware of. The world should be aware of.
Like the fake labels.
Well, it's just everything.
That's
Slaves.
ridiculous.
I just feel
Bycatch.
deceived. That's
Yeah,
it.
like
I
that's
just feel
ridiculous. Because I really
deceived.
thought I was doing something. I was like,
Yeah.
dolphin friendly. Let me get
Yeah.
that.
I
But
just really feel deceived.
Really in the background, and just like
in it, John West is like, ha ha.
Honestly.
sucker, sucker.
So what'd you say? Love it. Sucker.
So
Little
yeah,
did we know.
yeah, it's good. I think these kind of documentaries definitely need to keep us informed, and it's
Yeah.
when it's done by someone that cares, then it matters more. I think.
Yeah.
So I want to tell you guys what I've been watching lately, and I was very surprised how much I enjoyed it. And it's very new. It's on Netflix. Jupiter's Legacy.
Oh, you like it?
Ah.
Have you watched it?
No.
You
But
said,
it's
oh, you
legit.
like it? Like,
Yeah.
I've seen it, and
Yeah.
I'm not
No,
really
because it
approved.
keeps coming up on my. You know when you come on Netflix and it just shows it keeps coming up there.
Do you know what? I mean,
It was on one of the Fresh on the Block.
Yeah, I thought it was. You know when I saw the picture, I thought it was
This
full.
month.
it's good. It's similar to The Boys in a way
That's what
where
it
it's
is,
like
yeah.
a modern superhero thing, but it's not as like crazy and gory as The Boys. It's a bit more deep and emotional, but I did like it.
That's
Do
good.
you know what I mean? I thought it was
You
good.
finished it.
Yeah. I finished it in a day.
Oh boy, no
Trust.
work.
You know it was, isn't it?
When
Is
did
your
you watch
manager
this?
listening, boy? Oh no, it was on a Saturday, I promise.
It was a weekend.
Oh,
No,
that's good.
actually genuinely
Yeah,
was.
yeah, it was good.
Because it was like, oh, I've got a nice day here to chill.
Well, it's
and
been
then
raining,
I thought,
so
let me put this on. And I got hooked.
that's good.
Do you know what I mean? I was like, oh my God. And smashed it out. And yeah, I recommend it.
Yeah.
Cool. Kenny, what you been watching?
I've been watching. What is it called? Dad, Stop Embarrassing Me, or Dad, Don't Embarrass Me.
Is that the one with Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
What is that, a series?
Yeah.
Yes,
TV
it's a
series.
sitcom.
Came out. When did it come out? I think
Jamie
this
Foxx.
last month.
Yeah.
Because it
Jamie
was
Foxx.
on one of the lists.
What's
that
it
I
on?
was gonna do.
Netflix.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's like drop nothing. It's not.
Is it like Marlon?
No,
Is it like
Marlon
that
was-
kind of
Marlon-
thing?
Marlon was-
Marlon-
yeah, Marlon was
Marlon-
not. It's better than Marlon,
Yeah, mate.
but it's not.
Marlon's
I don't
better.
think it's anything that new. To be honest,
It's
I've
just
seen
kind of-
something like that before. It's just something to watch when you're doing work or something like that. But yeah, it's all right. I love Jamie Foxx anyway, and he plays more than one character in it. So yeah.
Fair. Come on.
What have I watched recently? Finished Shadow and Bone. That was alright.
Yeah.
See, your reaction to that is like, that's why
It
I
was
haven't
alright.
bothered watching it.
No, it's a good pastime.
Yeah, see, I
It's
don't
alright.
want to.
It is a good. No, like give it a try. Come on, like definitely give it a try. I would say. I would recommend.
So for me, that's like Snowpiercer. I don't think it was amazing, but something just to have on in
Yeah.
the background, maybe.
Like if you're at home and it's like, oh, what should we watch? There's nothing on.
You could just
Boom,
watch
bang
that.
it on. Yeah.
But I mean,
Well-
it's nothing to write about. It's not right home, but
No. What else
But
are you
yeah.
watching?
that's it. Unless you can think of something else that we've been watching.
Well, I've been watching Formula One, Drive to Survive, which didn't know Formula One was live, and yeah, it's just so interesting.
That's scary.
And on top of that, yeah, there's so much detail, so I'm not gonna go on about it. But yeah, watch it if you can. It's quite good. But something else as well, Startup on Netflix. It's only just come on.
Oh,
Netflix. It's an old show.
Yeah, it's
I saw it time ago, but it is brilliant.
what's his name?
It is brilliant.
Michael? Is it Mike? No,
Oh yeah, Hellboy.
no, the main guy, Hobbit.
Yeah, so he's in it, and what's his name in it? Is in it? Hellboy is in it.
Which one? The original one.
Bruv, the guy with the white hair.
The one that's always something.
Enemy at the Gates. Yeah, you've seen Enemy at the Gates, have you?
What's
Sons of Anarchy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's in it. But yeah, it's nice, actually sick. So I watched it like years ago, but now it's on Netflix. I think I'm going to rewatch it because it's that good.
Yeah, because Chloe said the same thing. She said, "Oh, this came out time ago, but it's on Netflix now."
Yeah, it's very good. I would highly recommend. But fortunately for you guys, that's all
a
we've
wrap.
got time for, isn't it?
That's a wrap. That's
know?
a wrap. Seaspiracy, guys.
Definitely go watch it. It's on Netflix. And then yeah, if you can watch the Cowspiracy.
Yeah.
If you're into that kind of
I
stuff,
haven't actually seen that one.
just know that it might ruin
On
your
purpose.
appetite.
Yeah, don't watch it while you're eating, please.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah,
while
that-
you're eating fish.
Yeah, you'd be like,
Yes,
awkward.
yeah.
But anyway, have a good week. Peace and love.
Let us know your comments, your feedback. Get us to us all platforms. Shout us. But yeah, have a great week.
Peace.